What's up, clever masterminds? Cleverboy86 here, and today I'm going to be continuing my Walking Dead Season 7 reviews. I'm going to be reviewing The Walking Dead Season 7, Episode 9, titled Rock in the Road. So basically, in this episode, Rick and the group are at the hilltop, and at the end of Episode 8, they all sort of reunited at the hilltop, and Rick was finally ready to fight back against the Saviors. And Rick and the group try to talk to Gregory, try and get Hilltop to join, but Gregory doesn't want to fight. So Jesus takes Rick and the group to the kingdom, and they meet with King Ezekiel. And Rick tries to convince Ezekiel to help them in the fight against the Saviors. And King Ezekiel doesn't want to fight because he's got his own people to look after. And things with the kingdom and the Saviors are pretty good. You know, the kingdom does provide for the Saviors, but they're able to coexist. And King Ezekiel doesn't want to jeopardize that. But anyway, so basically Rick tells King Ezekiel a story that he heard as a child, and it was basically about this rock in the road, which is obviously where the title of this episode comes from, but it's kind of like a metaphor for the Saviors, so I thought that was pretty cool. But anyway, so basically Rick and the group drive back to Alexandria, and on the way back they run into this blockade of cars on the highway, and it's a trap set up by the Saviors. And basically they find this tripwire rigged across the road, and it's a steel cable stretched between two cars on opposite sides of the road, and there's explosives strung across the cable. But anyway, so the group dismantles the explosives, which was a pretty cool scene. And then they see this herd of walkers coming, and basically Rick and Michonne hotwire the two cars, and they start driving, and they slice through the walkers with the steel cable, and that was a really cool scene. Like, definitely the highlight of the episode for me. Something that we had never seen before in the show, and I just thought it was really creative. Anyway, so they get back to the van, and basically the leftover dynamite blows up the rest of the walkers, so that was pretty cool. But anyway, so they return to Alexandria, and Simon and a group of Saviors are at Alexandria looking for Daryl, and Daryl is at the hilltop because obviously it's not safe for him to be at Alexandria because the Saviors are looking for him. So Daryl's staying at Hilltop, but Rick tells Simon that he doesn't know where Daryl is. And also, at the beginning of the episode, I forgot to mention, there was a scene where Father Gabriel took all the food from the pantry, and he got into a car with someone, and he ended up at the junkyard, which we see in the next episode. I forget exactly how that whole scene went down, but yeah. Anyways, basically Rick and the group go out looking for him, and they run into another group, and we don't see who it is, and the episode ends with Rick smiling because he doesn't see this group as a threat, but he sees them as possible allies for the fight against Negan and the Saviors. So anyways, we know that this group was obviously the Scavengers, who we get to meet in episode 10. But yeah, anyways, that's about it for this episode. Pretty solid. this was a pretty good mid-season premiere, and yeah, so anyways, I'm gonna give this episode an 8 out of 10, and yeah. Anyways, stay tuned for my review of The Walking Dead Season 7, Episode 10, titled New Best Friends. That'll be coming tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. But anyways, I'm going to try and finish up my Season 7 reviews over the weekend, and then we can get started with Season 8. But anyways, that's about it for this review. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all for the next one. Alright, bye guys. One quick thing before I go. I accidentally said that Daryl was staying at the Hilltop because it wasn't safe for him to stay at Alexandria, but he was actually staying at the Kingdom instead of the Hilltop, so sorry about that. Just figured to clear that up.